What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Look at you. You're looking nice. Get over here. Come here real quick. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You look good. You're looking good. Hey. Anyways, ooh, welcome back. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to listen to the new Yes track from their upcoming album. What's their album called? Mirror to the Sky. We're going to listen to the first single off the album, Cut from the Stars. Can I tell you? First of all, the album cover, looking kind of nice with it, a little Roger Deanish with it, getting down there. I know that at this point with Yes, you know, there's always the discussion, is this Yes? Yes is with these band members, Yes is with these band members, it's not Yes anymore. I don't care. I didn't grow up with Yes. I don't really have their history in my blood. I just want to listen to them. You know, I know that that kind of thing gets sensitive, but I just want to know, is the song good? Is it not good? There's only one way to find out. Let's go ahead and give it a listen. We'll talk about it after. Let's go. Got some squams. It's kind of nice so far. It's kind of nice.
Look up, breathe out, walk about. I will gladly die.
We got squams. Okay, so obviously, first of all, I want to know what you guys thought. Did you hate that? Did you like that? Were you kind of somewhere in the middle? Did you need to give it another listen? Maybe you do. Go ahead and give it another listen. I will definitely need to hear it again, but can I tell you on initial reaction, I'm pretty impressed with it. I think that this sounds really nice. Once again, I've only heard so much Yes. I've heard a good amount of them, but I haven't heard like a lot of their recent stuff. The most recent thing I've heard is, I heard, you know, Ice Bridge. That was it. And then Magnification, in case you're new here. But everything else is like the older stuff, right? The classic era and period. But I think that this was pretty nice. Really enjoy that bass playing. It's got some squams, got some saw, some sines, some triangles, some square. Got every kind of little effect on the keyboard with the synth waves. That's going to be Jeff Downs on the keyboards. And what I like is that I haven't heard a ton from Downs, but I like that he may not have the wizardry of Wakeman, but he kind of establishes himself in a sense, kind of like someone like Kay, in which like they make up for with their particular sound, with a more melodic, not so flashy way of playing. And this isn't saying one's better than the other. This is just saying playing towards their strengths. And I like the strength that Downs brings in the sounds, because I really like the synth sounds that he chooses within his specific arrangement. Of course, Hal going in with extra squams. Squams, by the way, if you're not familiar with that stuff, wow, that's a squam, okay, in my opinion. And then the drums, Jay Shellen, really enjoyable. Singing, John Davison, not John Anderson, John Davison, who sounds like John Anderson, has the same name as John Anderson. I think he sounds really strong here as well. There were like a few moments in here that if I really wanted to, I could like nitpick at them, but I don't really feel the need to, because I did enjoy this overall. I thought that this was actually a pretty strong single. I don't want to say better than I expected, but if I'm being honest, better than I expected. I think that this sounded really nice and pretty promising. You even had some strings there at the beginning. I see that on the album itself, you're going to have the famed studio orchestra, led and arranged by Paul Kevin Joyce, who is a British composer known for his music in theatre and television, including the BBC TV film The Snow Queen and 2008 British TV film Clay. Never heard of him. But I did like the little peaks at those as well in the music. So I think that this was a really nice track to start off, a single. I'm curious for the rest of it. The lyrics. Starlight, Gaze Out, Walkabout, International Dark, Sky Park. By the way, I'm sorry if any of these are wrong. It's the first like day that the song's been released. I don't know if these are right or not. Desert, Twilight, Second Sight, International Dark, Sky Park. Relate, Reach Out, Fathom What Life Is All About. Each atom cut from the stars. When I'm in need of some perspective, I find my place in the jeweled collective. Daylight glare, blinding me, only after dark may I clearly see. So once again, we're kind of getting this cosmic meditation. You know, when I need to find myself, I realize that I am cut from the stars. I find myself in the dark of night, but also amongst this glittery blanket that we've been given. Look up, breathe out, walk about, International Dark, Sky Park, I want to be in 0G, relate, reach out, fathom what life is all about, each atom cut from stars. So it's just that, I mean, it really boils down to a cosmic meditation, looking up at the stars, realizing the grandeur of the universe, perhaps how small you are, but how even as small as you are, like an atom cut from a star, you are just as important. Now, looking at some of the information about this album, I'm just reading a little paragraph off of Blabbermouth. gmail.net. It says, this is a very important album for the band, says Steve Howe. We kept the continuity in the approach we established on The Quest, but we haven't repeated ourselves. That was the main thing. As Yes did in the 70s, from one album to another, we're growing and moving forward. In later years, Yes often got going, but then didn't do the next thing. This album is demonstrative of us growing and building again. So, will this album be the next thing? Where will the future tracks bring more experimentation, further progression, etc., etc.? There's only one way to find out, and that's when the album releases, which is going to be May 19th. Mirror to the Sky. I really enjoyed this track, though. Let me know what you guys thought of it. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon, etc., etc., etc. Thank you for being here. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you all later, guys. Bye.